gets involved, you know, like Derek Jeter. They come equipped with grip, K's and fire skeeters. We ain't bustin' the 49 millimeters. Hit your long range, I'm talking centimeters. Till you run out of breath, and that's where we leave ya. Won't be no trace of your left, don't think they can retrieve ya. Your face to face is a death, so we had to see ya. If you don't keep it 100, this time we stop your meter.
We getting money on this side. Where we from, homie? We double up and bubble hard, cause we on, homie. And if you don't know, it's time we bring it to you. They throwing love in the club, cause these bitches choosing. They see us racked up, stacked up, real G's. So they posting and busting open for them dollar B's. It's a G thing, money make them see things. Drop it low, twerk it slow, girl, do your last thing.
Come on, baby girl, you know we came here to see you twerk.
All right. This is your host, Miss B.
What?
And I'm here with my co-host, Egypt.
What's up, B? How you doing?
Oh, man, I'm good. And we got a guest today.
Yes, we do.
We got Mark Jones in the house. How you doing, Mark? Okay. All right. And Miss Flossie, tell us basically how you two came about. How did you meet Mr. Mark Jones?
Well, Mr. Mark Jones had a casting call, and I saw it as an open opportunity to get out and express myself. You know, I'm very passionate about music, and I know that music does a lot for people. You know, it's a healing thing. It's a, you know, get on past whatever's going on at the moment kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? Kind of take your mind off of things. And, you know, I just thought this was a perfect opportunity to jump in there with the Twerk Some video. You know, the Twerk Some song is real passionate. You know, it's a little bit exotic, a little bit erotic. You know, try and get the ladies on out there and do their thing. You know what I'm saying? Get on out there and, you know, shake your thing. You know what I'm saying? Twerk some. So, you know, I just really like that. You know, the song is really banging. You know, it's a lot of energy in the song. You know, you can do a whole lot up with that, you know.
Okay. Now, Mark, what would you like to say?
Well, you know, we actually shot a video for the song up at Ace of Spades, and I want to, you know, give a shout out to Ace of Spades for allowing me to come and take over the strip club and shoot my video up in there. I want to, you know, send a shout out to all the females who participated and showed me love, and you know, it was a nice little turnout. The video was cool. And, you know, on YouTube, we got like over 300,000 views on the promo for it. So people feeling it. They tuning in.
Okay, Egypt, you got a question for him?
Yeah, and talking with you, Mark, I realized that you do a lot of work with the young people. Is this project that you have just something so you can have a connection to the younger generation, so you can, you know, help pull them along?
Oh, for sure, no doubt. You know, when I first started my journey or mission, the first thing that came to my mind was to start ecclesiastical corporation for it's a nonprofit organization, because I wanted to lecture to the community and try to unite our people, man, and try to get us from being so self-destructive and to do something about all the black-on-black violence. So I came out here and I started an organization called Seventh Dispensation, and I was holding meetings, lecturing to the youth and the community. And then I thought, well, I need to like widen or broaden this. So I felt like the music would be a good thing to get the youth involved, where they can make money, then and also attract people in, so that once they meet me as a person, they can hear my message and understand what it is I'm really trying to do for our people.
Okay, so a lot of the music, I understand that you write. You do a lot of the writing yourself.
Yes.
So is that something that you've always been inspired to do, or this is something that just came with your mission when you started the record label?
Well, I have to go all the way back to answer this question, cause like in like 1991, cause I never was a rapper or never really even was in the music, but like in 1991, my little brother used to hang with the rapper today known as Trick Trick. They was like best friends. So I went over there to pick my little brother up, and they was in the basement with like a beat machine and rapping and stuff like that. And they was doing like shows and everything, but they wasn't making no money at the time. And I told the guy Trick Trick, I was like, well, if I finance all this, you take me to the studio, let me jump on these songs, and I'll put all this out and blow this thing up off the map. So we started going to a studio with a guy named Mo Master, and we made a little tape, started a little rap group, and then, me and my homeboy, his name was Sean, rest in peace, we started the little Click Boom Records, and we put, the song out and put Trick out, and then that's what started it with me far as the music go.
Okay.
So and I ain't even right then. I went in the studio and rapped off the top of my head on every song.
So you was freestyling.
Yeah. So but now I felt like, because I had a lot of time to listen to Detroit artists and look at the music industry, and I saw that Detroit artists don't sell. And I tried to figure out, like, why ain't nobody in the United States feeling Detroit artists?
Mm-hmm.
And so I was comparing the Detroit artists with the other artists and trying to see something missing.
Right.
And that's when I realized that maybe I need to write the songs or write the choruses and then take my artists and put them on it, and maybe that'll help, like get them to see. Because if I succeed in this, then the Detroit artists could see the format.
Right. So therefore, you went in, wrote a hook, and then you had them put their 16s down and do what they do, and then you brought in like beautiful women like you have Miss Flossie here, to do your ad-libbing and your rest of your hook and everything. So you have a nice formation going on. It's tightly formatted, I see.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, what about the myth that rapping is for the younger generation?
Well, I don't really necessarily agree with that, because if you look at a CD, it say parental advisory on there. You know what I'm saying? A young person ain't even supposed to listen to it without their mama and daddy, as far as the CD go. But, I got, like, the young people involved in my project. Mm-hmm. So it's not really even about me. I just feel like I got more credentials and credibility for what we talking about.
Right, and it's keeping them young people off the streets and doing something positive. Yeah. And then when they are on the streets, they out there doing something creative.
Right, because now they see that they got something to look forward to. Because a lot of times, people do the things they do because they ain't got no hope in nothing better. But now if I'm giving them something and saying, well, if this blow up, we all make it. Why don't you slow down on whatever you doing and help me get this off the ground, and then we all make it, and you ain't got to worry about going to prison or dying out here just to eat. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Now, Miss Flossie, you have an interesting story, where you transition in your rap style. Tell us about that.
Well, I can really appreciate Mark, because he helped me critique my delivery, my style, what's behind the music. And I wanted to not ever have to feel like I did when I first started off in 2009. I wanted to get out there, put myself out there, do some music, do something different. And, I found little kids singing my songs, and like Mark said, on the CD it says parental discretion advised. It's not for the little kids to listen to this grown folks music. It's some things that, only adults should be able to relate to, but the kids are listening to it, and then you got 3-year-olds, 5-year-olds singing it. So I said, let me change up my stilo, make it more, sellable, make it more, more, listen friendly. You know what I mean? So, I changed up my style a little bit, because
I commend you on that too.
Thank you.
You know
Thank
what I'm saying?
you.
I have Mitten Records in the house. 313-868-3688. He has a clothing line. You can even check him out. Now, what's your website?
My website is www.murdamittenrecords.com, and that's MURDA, murdamittenrecords.com.
And where can they find you at on Facebook, your social media?
Well, you can find me on Facebook under Mark Jones, and you can find me on Twitter under MurdaMitten7 or under Mark Jones 7BK. And you can find, this video we got on YouTube. Tune in to YouTube. You could just type in twerk something, Murda Mitten, and it should pop up and check it out. And you can order the twerk something single off of my website, or you can go on iTunes and Amazon and find it.
Um, I just want to just between the two of you, um, how does the um the mindset of your artists change once they start working with you within this tight formation that you have, with this mission that you have within your nonprofit, within your record label, just personally how you live your life? How do you really see people really taking hold to that?
Oh yeah, for sure, definitely. I got an artist on my label who I did a couple of songs with. They call him P, and he a little young guy from the neighborhood, and he was real wild and stuff like that. But his uncle told me that he was like, man, ever since you took him to the studio and y'all did that song, he was like, man, he done laid back. He just sit in the house rapping and writing and chilling. He done kind of calmed down because he was like, now he more into the music than running around in the streets because he see something.
Okay.
And that's what it takes sometimes for a person to see the potential that they got in themselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And I can definitely understand that, and I understand, like, for myself, if I reach just one person, I feel like my work is done. So do you kind of feel that way too, Flossie? Like as far as young women looking at you as a mentor.
Absolutely. Yes, I do. It's really important the role that you play in society altogether. So I do love rap. I don't think there's anything wrong with younger people listening to rap. It's just that it takes a mature mind to know, some things you have to set aside. Because there are things that are reality and then there are things that are not reality. But, being able to talk to young people, being able to, try and set a good example, having fellow feeling with other people and stuff and being able to communicate well. I try and, just, with young people, talk to them as much as I possibly can because, one voice can make a world of difference, and it just take one of us, to be that particular mentor because as we all live, each and every one of us are mentoring. It's just what are you mentoring and what kind of mark are you leaving on individuals is really important to think about.
I hear you. I hear you. And I hear like a little accent, but you from Detroit, right? But you said you.
Well, I was born
Okay.
in Tennessee.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
a real Southerner, you know what I'm saying? But I've spent most of my life in Detroit, the majority of it.
Now,
Okay, that's what's
who in this rap industry would you, or in the business, would you like to work with?
Well, I would like to work with this female. They call her Tish 100. I've been trying to get her to get on some of my tracks. She supposed to jump on this D Girl song I got, but she did the Papa Doc on me and choked on the mic when it was time to drop the verse. You know what I'm saying? But I want to give a shout out to the 3 females who did jump on there: Sincere, my girl Envy Storm from Grand Rapids, and Jay Lay. They came and they did their thing on the D Girl song.
See, I did my little thing on the album, together. I did a little intro.
Oh,
I
yeah,
was
for
like,
sure.
hey, Egypt in the house.
Yeah, I forgot my girl Egypt.
Yeah, I
She
did a
on the
little intro.
song. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah,
got
I'm on the
Egypt.
CD too. Yeah, I'm trying to get everywhere that I can be out here in the D. Okay,
Right.
I'm trying to get in where I fit in.
Yeah, and the song called "The Game Don't Stop," and it might be the next single after this twerk song. We listening to the songs, and that seemed like one of the best ones to be the next single. So y'all gonna hear a lot more from her. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
All right, Miss Flossie, who would you like to work with?
Okay. Well, I have to say, out of all the local Detroit artists, Queen Carlene, I would love to work with her. I love her delivery. I love her style. Also, the young lady, Chastity, Queen of the City, I would like to work with her. She's very professional. She's always